So what do we know about this deal?
Well, first of all, it's worth noting that Alibaba already has a 20% stake in Suning, which is one of the biggest retailers here in China, particularly of electronics and appliances. So, as you say, Alibaba teaming up with the Jiangsu government, the local government there, as part of this consortium, we are hearing, to buy a major stake in Suning. And as you say, one of the biggest companies now to fall as part of this effort by officials here to rein in these conglomerates that went in on these heavily indebted and debt-fueled pushes to buy assets domestically but internationally as well. And so we know that maybe the details of the deal will come through later this week. It may be confirmed as soon as this week. And we also know that the founder of the company, Jun.29, the founder of Suning, will ultimately lose control if indeed this goes through, which is quite a coup, quite a fall from grace, I should say, for a man who was the head of one of the most acquisitive conglomerates here and one of China's kind of most high-profile entrepreneurs.
Tom, how did they end up in this situation then?
Well, they went on a shopping spree just like H&A did and just like Wonder did. And those were both companies that were reined in ultimately by the government, forced to sell off assets or taken over completely. What they did was buy into areas like real estate and finance, even sport. Suning owns the Italian soccer team Inter Milan. So it is a consequence of that. And some of those bets have come home to roost in terms of the debt that was used. But it really came to a head in September of last year when the chairman of Suning actually passed up a payment of 20 billion yuan from China Evergrande, which is the country's most indebted real estate developer, because he's friends with the chairman. That surprised many investors in the company and caused a lot of concern. And then last month, what you saw was a court here in China freezing assets worth about 3 billion yuan of Jun.29, the chairman of Suning, over a creditor dispute. So there's a number of issues that have come to the fore for this business.